Good morning, people. Ed here, also known as Dirty Biker Ed. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Yeah, we're going to have a Biden in office, I'm afraid. And what that's going to do, I don't know. I hope we get enough Republicans in the House and the Senate to stop all the crazy crap he's going to try to pull.
Mostly interesting things is here to help. And it also has an entire chapter on donuts. That's less useful if you're on a hike.
I want to talk to you all about riding motorcycles.
That's not stuff you should know.
If you're out riding,
and
you come up on a group of riders, whether they're outlaw bikers or just a regular motor club, do not go ride as fast as you can up to the right end of the group and try to get into the group to try to pass. If you're going to do that, you need to stay to the rear far enough till you get signaled around by the president of the club. I was watching this Black Dragon video, and Black Dragon was saying, oh, you need to take guns and 10 magazines and all this kind of stuff. Well, what if you just avoid the whole situation to begin with? I think that'd be a whole lot better deal. If you watch that YouTube video of that young man that rode right up into the rear of the Hells Angels and into the back of the formation, he got a boot to his bike over there, well, what he did was not the smartest thing in the world. He should have stayed back until he was signaled to go around. Now, normally I agree with Black Dragon, but I don't agree with Black Dragon on his advice this time. You know,
congratulations, Pat.
if you're riding, you're carrying
and 10 inches off your waistline. Now listen to Brian's results.
My sleeping is better.
That's kind of crazy.
Are much better, and the weight loss is coming along. I'm about 13, 14 pounds lighter. It has reduced my sugar cravings big time. Sugar cravings,
I realized
reduced joint pains, and those two are big time.
People enjoy riding their motorcycles out there, and I do too. But there ain't no way in hell I'd go sliding up behind a group motorcycle club of any kind that fast and get on the right side, on the inside of their formation. That is just absolutely crazy. All that is waiting for trouble and asking for trouble.
For more true testimonials, before and after photos, and special discounts. Only available.
Got to show a little respect here, and that is not respect. That is just plumb crazy.
This weekend, visit JCPenney for TGI Black
Stay out of the formation. Stay to the left so the president can see you over there and wave your in. Ride smart. And wear protective gear, for God's sakes. It's not that hard to wear a pair of gloves and some protective gear. If you ain't never been down, you've never ridden, let me tell you. And road rash sucks. Now, I realize that in Missouri you don't have to wear a helmet anymore, but I still wear one. I've hit my head a time or two going down, and it's just not fun. And I've always had a helmet on when I went down. And every time I've done that, either cracked the helmet or the helmet I just couldn't even find after I hit the ground. And like I said, road rash sucks. First thing that's going to hit the ground is normally your hands. Hopefully not your head.
We're going to have you two stand back to back.
Do I have to?
Yes, that's the way the game is played.
Slow down a little bit. Wheelies on public roads are not a good idea. If you go down in front of a car or around a car, you're going to get hurt. Guardrails suck. You ever hit a guardrail? Go off the high side, hit a guardrail. You've accomplished something. I wouldn't say anything horribly smart, but it happens. Normally, if you go over the high side, you were going too fast to begin with. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't got much going on today. It's Saturday, but it's a nice day out today in Missouri. It's going to be up in the 70s. And a big shout out to
We know very little about the entertainment.
people up there in Queen City.
No, we don't know anything about the entertainment.
So
And a bunch of that people up in St. Louis up there. And subscribers if I've got any.
Now,
Click and subscribe if you can. We need help.
The man who makes
we could use a few new subscribers. Now, I realize I don't use the fancy editing tools and all that kind of stuff because I really can't see up my right eye.
Thank you, Chief Massasoit, for that.
I still ride. Probably not what I ought to be riding, but I do still ride.
English butchered that badly since the
I'm afraid the motorcycle will just plumb out of there, so I'm down to a scooter. Because I can't get my leg over a motorcycle anymore.
But I love and respect Chief Massasoit, and so I.
And my wife didn't really help me out. Well, I had a heart attack last Christmas, and I was in the nursing home for 6 weeks, learning how to walk all over again. She got rid of just about everything I owned. Did put a big life insurance policy on me, though.
He wasn't sure if he liked the white man. I said, hey, if you think you have reservations.
Fortunately, I had some friends that give me a scooter. Yeah, and laugh at it you might. It's a 250cc scooter. And it does do highway speeds. It'll do 70 miles an hour. Let me give you a view of the bike here. This is my bike that I ride now. It's a 250cc Zen Navigator. You like the wrap on the front? Gotta love that. And of course I've had some problems with helmets. I got cataracts in one eye and sun bothers my other eye, so I got a nice dark shield there with. I got a $14 Wi-Fi deal off eBay there, and that thing works fantastic. I really like that thing. Highly suggest it. $14. How can you miss, you know? I can do things on a budget these days. Get back over here to my chair. Like I said, like and subscribe. Could use a few more subscribers.
Even at the very first Thanksgiving, there was a fruitcake that nobody wanted.
Got Bob and Tom in the background here. Due to my eye problems, I've only really had it out on the highway twice. Did a lot of in-town riding, and gonna have to leave it at that. Met a lot of great motorcycles over the years. Now, my favorite motorcycles are always Goldwings. I love Goldwings. All the weight's down low. Had a Harley Davidson for like an hour one day. I bought it, and Crazy Frank's down in Joplin. He was a wonderful person. Had an FLX. And just bought it from Crazy Frank, and we went to First and Main to have a beer at a bar over there. And as soon as I got off the bike, somebody backed over it. You just gotta love it, you know. Anyway, it was unrepairable. Guy didn't have any insurance. So I was out of a Harley Davidson. But it was nice while it lasted. I did enjoy riding it. But I've always had Goldwings, and I had a 750 chop for a long time that I really enjoyed. It had a 30 over front end on it. Nice stretched aiming frame. It was kind of a hard tail with a little bit of a soft tail ride because it had the springs in the rear where the axle was. I enjoyed that thing tremendously. Like I said, exercise a little caution when you're out there riding. I've been riding for a little over 40 years. Keep in mind, all my friends from way back when I was a kid riding, only one of them are still alive. I think my worst wreck I ever got into was down in Neosho, Missouri. I got off on an exit. I got it from first gear, second gear, third gear, hit a flattened out pop can and went down. Broke my tailbone. That sucked. One of life's little adventures. I shall talk to you all later. And thank you for watching. We appreciate it.